IAS. So far we had started with fundamental rights. So in that we saw Article 12 and Article 13, and today we are actually starting from your very first fundamental right, which is your right to equality. It covers Article 14 to Article 18. Right? Let us first discuss Article 14 in this video. See, Article 14 is labeled as equality before law. It says that state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. So first and foremost, when it is saying this state shall not deny, that means, as we discussed in the previous lecture, this particular article is enforceable only against state, not against individual. So only against state. First, to any person. Second thing is, it's saying that state shall not deny to any person. That means it includes citizens and non-citizens as well, both of them. Equality before law and equal protection of law within the territory of India. Now, what does the term equality before the law and equal protection of law implies? Let us understand. See, equality before law, that everybody who is there in the territory of India is equal in the eyes of the judiciary. It's equal in front of the law. The court is going to treat everyone equal. So it ensures legal or judicial equality. Now the concept originated in the British Constitution, and this is a negative concept because not only when it is saying that everybody is equal, it is also removing the privileges that certain section might have. Okay, so because it is denying the privileges, that's why it is generally referred to as a negative concept. Okay, now why, when we are saying everybody is equal before law, then irrespective of their standing in the society, no matter that individual is your prime minister or no matter that individual is your street vendor, everybody is equal when it comes to their the court of law. Second, equally amenable to all the jurisdiction of the court, right? Then the court laws is same for all. The law which is being framed is same for all the people in the country. It's not that if somebody say is in a higher position or a higher ranking in the state will have to face a different law, and some people who are like ordinary citizens will have some different laws. No, laws which are there in the country are same for everyone, and no special courts for special individual. Special treatment to anybody is denied, and that is why nobody will be treated in a separate courtrooms, right? For example, a special court was set up for Indira Gandhi. However, that was held unconstitutional by the higher judiciary, right? Now, when it is saying that special courts for special individual are denied, however, we do have special courts. But these special courts are for special purpose. That means special courts are allowed, but they cannot be for different individuals. They have to be for different causes. Like for example, we have like fast track court for some rape cases. So, and then as we earlier also discussed, under the SC/ST atrocities, we'll discuss that SC/ST atrocities act, it allowed for special courts. So this is saying that you cannot have special courts for individual, but at the same time we can have special courts for special purposes, but not from individual, in order to ensure that everybody is equal before the law. Now, from this particular equality before law originates a concept of rule of law. A.V. Dicey gave this concept, and what does the rule of law say is that the law is supreme. Law is supreme. supremacy. Earlier, before independence, the rule was supreme, the ruler was the supreme, but no. After rule of law, when we apply rule of law, it makes law as supreme. So the term is lex supremus. Now, what are the facets of the rule of law? First thing is equality of law. That law is equal for everyone, right? As we discussed, equality before law. Then the second thing is absence of arbitrary power. The state do not have arbitrary power. They have to treat everyone in a fair manner. Okay, nobody can use their entire authority in an arbitrary manner, right? There are limitations on their authority, as we have seen that this article is forcing state to behave in a particular way. That means they do not have absolute or arbitrary power. So absence of arbitrary power, equality of law, and the second thing, the third thing it says is constitution is the result of ordinary law of land. Now remember, when A.V. Dicey is saying that, it is saying in the British context, but here this doesn't stand true when it comes to India, because in India constitution is supreme. The ordinary law of land are not supreme. It is the constitution which is supreme, and ordinary law are arriving from the constitution. So that's why in India it is constitution supremacy, lex supremus. Okay, this was about rule of law. Now let us discuss equal protection of law. Now it says that as we have seen, equality before law, that everybody is equal in front of law. However, this particular phrase established the concept of equity. As you can see in this picture, see, all the three were given same facility. However, the outcome was different because their needs were different. What equal protection of law says? Ki treat individual as per their need. Okay, like if you are giving this individual is any which way is able to see the match which is going on. However, this needed little help, and this individual needed more help because of the disadvantage of height that the person had. So when you are giving them what they need exactly to be in a same position, to have equal opportunity, then that is referred to as equity. So the previous concept was establishing the concept of equality, whereas this is establishing the concept of equity. It says equal treatment in equal circumstances. That means the people who are in equal circumstances shall be treated equally. However, you can discriminate between the people who are not in equal circumstances, right? So this is a positive concept, and it arises from US. Now it also says that it is the state responsibility that people are placed in similar circumstances before they apply uniformly. The state has to ensure before applying the law uniformly that the people are in same pedestal, and if they are in different situation, they have different disadvantages over advantages, then the people who can be clubbed together should be placed in different categories, and then that law has to be applied on them. That is why this is ensuring equity, right? Now, along with the equality provisions, the constitution has also given us some exceptions. Let us discuss those exceptions. President and governor are not answerable to the court of law in the exercise of his executive function. First. Second, no criminal proceeding can be initiated or continued during their term of office. Whenever the president and governor are serving, then no criminal proceeding can be initiated, you cannot start, and if there is some ongoing ongoing proceeding, they cannot be continued while they are they are sitting on the chair. Why? Right? Second thing is no civil proceedings in which the compensation is claimed in a court of law except after the expiry of 2 months. You cannot initiate or continue the civil proceeding जिसके अंदर they have claimed the compensation in the court of law except after you have given 2 months of notice period. That means In any case, criminal proceedings cannot take place. But however, if you gave a 2-month notice in advance, 2-month advance notice, then civil proceedings can take place. Okay. Now the question arises, why? Because president and governor are the important post. They are representing the country. President is the symbolic head of the country. Similarly, governor is the symbolic head of the state. So in order to act as a deterrent and against the false cases that can be imposed for serving some political narratives, to prevent that further, to ensure and to maintain the sanctity of the post, that tomorrow nobody can just come up and claim anything on the president and the governor, and then that person is going through the proceedings. So that gives a sense, a bad image, and it creates a sort of instability, and it pave a way for false cases. Okay, that is why these exceptions are given. Another exception is given to the visiting heads of state, heads of government, and other officials and foreign diplomats. This is to ensure good foreign relations, so that they have security when they are entering in the country. They are not subjected to jurisdiction of the local court, right? So these are the exceptions which are given in order to maintain international image and the stability in the country, right? This is the purpose of these exceptions. So this was about Article 14. In the next video, we'll be discussing about Article 15. Till then, please read this, and if you have any question, please ask. Thank you. Have a nice day.